Well, hi everyone, and welcome to Community Journal. Thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate you tuning us in, and here we are in the middle of December practically.
I can't believe it.
I can't either. I mean, and you know, the hustle and the bustle of the holiday season, and you know, folks, if you didn't get to the stroll, the Harwich stroll last Friday night, boy, oh boy, did you miss it.
Oh, it was
It was
wonderful.
really
Yeah,
wonderful,
right,
wasn't it?
right all the way through the weekend.
The whole
Yes,
weekend was
it was
fantastic.
great. It really was. Kudos to the chamber and all that were involved.
And everybody involved. It was really a great weekend, and so much was going on, and so many talented people, and just a festive time for all. It was really great.
It was. You could feel the excitement in the street as you were walking back and forth and seeing people that you know, and it was like really, really nice. And the merchants did a wonderful job.
Did they ever?
Oh, with refreshments and beverages and giveaways and drawings, and they really drew the crowd in, and the crowd responded.
Yeah, I don't want to pick out one merchant, but I have to say, and I won't mention the merchant's name, but there was a living nativity scene that was just, it was just incredible.
It was.
I mean, to go to the bother that they did to put this on, if you missed it, that's too bad, because it was really very well done. And I don't think I ever remember seeing that during the stroll.
Not during the stroll, no.
No, it was really great. Yeah,
It
so
was.
a good time was had by all.
Yes.
So thank you to all that were responsible. It was great. Well, our first spot this week, of course, as Christmas vacation or holiday vacation will be coming around very, very shortly.
Yes.
And Eric sat down with Dinah to give us a recreation department update. So let's take a look at that right now.
Hello. I'm here with Eric Beebe of the Recreation Department, and he's going to be talking about some of the winter programs coming up. Looks like there are a lot of things on tap.
That's right, yeah, we have a lot going on. Winter is a busy time for us.
Is it?
The kids can't be outside as much, so we got to get that energy out of them. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. We're finishing up our fall programs now in the next couple of weeks. Most of our winter programs start up in the first week of January. And there's plenty of room available. You could sign up anytime right at the rec office at the community center. What we're offering this year, every day of the week we have a different program. We have on Mondays, we have an arts and crafts program, which is very popular. That's run here at the community center. There's 2 sessions of that. Tuesdays we're doing tennis and pickleball for the youth over at the cultural center. Wednesdays is going to be indoor soccer at the Cultural Center, which is also very popular.
Can you tell me what the age groups are?
Sure, yeah, most of these arts and crafts, the weekday programs are grades 1 through 4,
I see.
the elementary school.
Okay.
And the reason we do that is we can take our rec vans and pick kids up right at the elementary school, either bring them here or walk them over to the Cultural Center, so it works out well.
Okay.
We also have Thursdays, we have 2 programs at the Cultural Center. There's a new youth field hockey program indoor that's getting a lot of sign-ups already. That's a popular one. And we also have, for the second year, on Thursdays as well, in the cafeteria and auditorium section of the Cultural Center, Mad Science program. It's an enrichment program.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, people come in and teach them, show them little experiments with science and fun things. We did it last year, and we got a lot of good feedback on it.
So is it different teachers each week? You have
No, it's a group. Well, it's a group that comes in and does it for us. We have our staff there as well, and they teach different lessons every week.
I see.
And it's not all educational. It's fun science. You know.
Yes.
It's
well,
mixing
mad
education.
science.
Yeah, exactly. So the kids love it, and we're also going to do we're still setting it up. We're going to do a Mad Science night. Where it'll be one big show here in the multi-purpose room in the community center. That's going to be a free event too. We're going to have them come in and do a big show.
Great.
For anybody to come check out.
Fabulous.
That, just keep.
They'll be demonstrating different
Exactly.
experiments and so forth.
And people keep checking with us. We're going to set the date for that, and we'll have flyers everywhere.
Great.
So that's Thursdays, and then Fridays, our long-standing, most popular program is Fun Fridays, and that's also grades 1 to 4. That one, we pick the kids up, we bring them here to the community center. We usually have about 30 or 40 kids, And we play all kinds of games, dodgeball, kickball, wiffle ball, whatever they want to do that day. So it's kind of a free-for-all. We try to get them tired out for their parents so they'll sleep that night. So those are the weekday things. And then also we have our large travel basketball league. We have a 3rd and 4th grade level and a 5th and 6th grade level.
So they all travel.
Yeah, and we have a boys teams and girls teams. Home games are here at the community center, and we're in the Lower Cape Rec League, so they could play anywhere from here up to P-Town. 1 game a week, usually 1 or 2 practices a week.
So do they have to qualify for that? That's different from just signing up? Or
No, anybody can
anyone
sign
can
up.
do
Yep.
it?
And
I see.
the great thing about rec, you know, it's more of a instructional league. We keep score, but it's very laid back. It's more for the fun of it. And you know, we use volunteer coaches, parents. Some of our staff is always there. And our goal is just to teach them the right way to play the game and to give them a positive outlook on the game by having fun. Every kid has to play in the league rules. Every kid has to play at least 50% of the game. So nobody's going to be sitting on the bench or anything like that. You know?
Sounds like a really good experience.
Yeah, it's good, and
Yeah,
it
very
preps
positive.
them for as it gets a little more competitive as
Yeah,
they get older.
Yeah, but they're learning the skills as they go along.
Exactly.
In a
Yep.
positive way.
Yep. So
Sounds
that
very
one,
good.
if you look at our winter brochure, the deadline said December 3rd, which passed, but we still can take people. So
Okay.
the sooner you get in, the better. We can
That's
still
important
get you
to
in.
know.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the last thing, also on Saturday mornings, we do a basketball clinic for grades K1 and 2. That's a fun one. We do 2 sessions of that. The first session for that actually started this past Saturday, but we still have plenty of room. The second session starts January 20th, and we have plenty of room in that one too. And they come in, and it's hour time slots for each grade, and me and my staff teach the basics, dribbling, shooting, just everything about the game. It's a tough game to learn, so you got to really get the clinic style first, and then once you get to 3rd grade, you move into the game
So that's
situation.
Saturday mornings?
Saturday
You have
mornings,
that?
yep.
Okay.
And then in addition to all the programs, we have our normal open gym, which is a popular program. If a kid is 12 and up, they could come in on their own. If they're under 12, they have to have some kind of supervision with them, but we have plenty of staff here as well. It's usually Monday through Thursday, it's every day after school till at least 5. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're open till 7. And then Saturdays, after our morning programs, we open it from 12 until 9:30 at night.
So what kinds of things go on in the open gym? Is it lots of different types of?
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly pickup
Games?
basketball games. You don't have to bring, we put the balls out, so you could just show up. We usually get pretty good crowds. Along with that, the game room's open, so you have the ping pong tables and the pool
So
tables.
you say under 12, they need to be accompanied by someone.
Yep.
Are those people able to be involved in the play, or do they sit on the sidelines
Oh, they
and
can be
watch?
involved. They
I
can
see.
be involved, yeah.
So it's kind of an intergenerational thing.
Exactly,
Okay,
yeah. If we have parents here with their younger kids. And
They'll play along.
Yep, and we,
Okay.
like I said, we always have staff here, our year-round staff, and as well, we hire a lot of high school and college-age kids that help us out. So, you know, open gym's very popular. There's always a need for more open gym times. But the nice thing in the winter is we extend our Saturday open gym till 9:30 at night.
Wow.
We do that every winter season, you know, because you can't go outside really.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. And I recommend if you're going to come on a Saturday, the best times from like noon till 3 or 4. We tend to have a lot of the younger kids. The older kids show up more at night. So if you're looking to bring your younger kids, you're probably better off coming
In the earlier
in the
part
earlier
of the day.
part.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. And then the high
Okay.
schoolers show up later usually.
Yeah.
But
Sounds-
everybody's
yeah.
welcome anytime. No, we make it work.
Right. But it sounds like a good system, and
Yeah.
probably works best
Yep,
for people with their
absolutely.
age group.
Yep. So we got a lot going on. Like I said, we're just finishing up our second session of our fall programs. You know, come in anytime because all of these programs, even if session 1 is full, there's session 2 of all of these programs. So if you don't get in one, you'll get in the next.
And how long do they run in December? Do they run through the holiday, through the
The
vacation
winter
week?
programs?
Yeah, the things that are going on now.
Yeah, a lot of these winter ones are starting the first week of January.
Right, but the ones that are on in December
yep.
now, how long do they run? Do they run through the holidays?
They run through the holidays.
Okay.
During vacation week, we don't usually run the programs. We usually have more open gyms.
I see.
For kids
Okay.
that are home from college.
So you're
and things
open
like-
and-
Oh yeah,
yeah,
we're open, yep.
Open for business.
And then we'll start right up in, a whole new session in January and just go from there. So, should be fun.
Sounds absolutely great. Lots going on in the winter here, and good for them to be engaged in something active.
And we have a lot of adult stuff going on too. Every night we have a different adult program as well. Monday night is pickleball. Tuesday is adult field hockey. Thursday is adult volleyball. And Friday is pickleball again.
And how do you define adult? What is the age?
18 and up,
18
basically,
and
for
up,
those,
okay.
yeah. We also have a senior basketball. They call it senior, it's 55 and up. That runs in the afternoons on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Is that for men and women?
Yep. We have all men right now, but if you're a woman, you want to come down, show them how to play, go for it. you know?
Okay, so they would all play together, you
Oh
won't
yeah,
separate.
yeah, we have a pretty good following. It's about 25, 30 guys right now, and
Wow.
they get some good games going.
Yes.
So. And then we have more pickleball. The pickleballers play pretty much every day at the Cultural Center from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. We have at least 200 people signed up for pickleball. It's
Can you define pickleball?
Sure.
It's something I see the name of, but I don't really know what it is.
Pickleball, what I usually tell people is if you combined tennis and ping pong, it's a smaller court. It's a quarter the size of a tennis court.
Okay.
And it's
okay.
it's a shorter net.
Yeah.
And you use wooden paddles and almost like wiffle balls.
Uh-huh.
It's a real fun game for seniors. It's good for youth. It keeps you moving and active. And it just showed, 5 years ago or so, we started with a handful of people, and now there's 200 plus. So
Well,
that's one of our more popular adult programs.
Yeah,
So.
that sounds great.
Yep.
Sounds like anybody can do it, maybe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. So.
Well, very good. Any other thoughts before we
I think
wrap
that's
up?
it. I think I got everything.
Okay. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Eric,
you.
for coming in.
Thank
It's
you.
very nice to meet you,
You
and
too.
talk about your program.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I'm telling you, Eric is always so busy, and especially
I
around,
know.
vacation times.
And he
And
knows
it's
how to
just
keep those kids busy.
He sure does, and that's really good, a good thing.
Yes, it is a good thing.
That's great. No, he does a great job, and we're lucky to have him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all his helpers as well. So great activity program, that's for sure. You have an announcement.
I have two.
Oh, you do?
I do.
You're going
And
to do
they're
two
both
now?
Tuesdays.
Or just
I
one
am.
now? Oh, you
No, I'm
are?
going to do two now.
Oh, okay.
The Harwich Town Band, as we all know, is a great band, and in the summertime, it's so much fun to see them at Brooks Park. But they're actually holding a holiday concert here at the Harwich Community Center inside at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, December 12th. There's free admission, wonderful refreshments, and it's going to feature the following: the Radetzky March by Strauss. I hope I'm not murdering that
No,
name.
you got it right.
Thank you.
That
A
was good.
Viennese New Year's Eve tradition, the Festival of Lights, a heartfelt medley celebrating the first night of Hanukkah, and White Christmas, Irving Berlin's timeless classic. Lastly, the Pyramid Dance from Anderson's Goldilocks featuring the Schellenbaum, which is actually a jingle tree. It's a tree made of bells.
Wow.
Yes, and it's their 42nd year doing this, so please come and support them. And that's December 12th, Tuesday, Harwich Community Center, right here at 7 p.m. for the Harwich Town Band Holiday Concert.
Very good.
And speaking of concerts,
One
of
here's a
my
name that we all
favorite
remember.
singers from the 60s, An Evening with Judy Collins. And the opening set will be done by Tracy Grammer, I believe. That's how you pronounce her name. And that's also a Tuesday, as I said, and it's December 19th at 7:30. The Monomoy Regional High School, 75 Oak Street, Harwich Center. And the tickets are as follows: $30, $60, $90, and all seats are reserved. So you need to obviously buy your tickets. You can go online, and it's a very long website. I will read it once, and then I will give you the phone number. It's www.judyonthecape.b as in boy, p as in Peter, t as in Tom, .me. Or you could do what I do, or I would, use the phone number, 1-800-838-3006. Once again, that's 1-800-838-3006. And this is presented by the Harwich Cranberry Arts and Music Festival. Judy Collins. I can't believe she's going to be in
She had
Harwich.
so many
Oh,
good hits.
great
and
hits.
She's a great
Oh.
musician. She's
Yes,
just
she is.
a
And still is, I
consummate
understand.
performer. Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, do I have a deal?
Oh,
The
I love
community
deals.
center and Carolyn and the gang, boy, are they running a great deal here. Give someone you care about from the Harwich a 6-month membership to our fitness room. And this is a great deal.
Oh, look at that.
At a special price of only $100 for January 1st through June 30th. I mean, that is a deal.
What a great idea.
6 months for $100. And they'll even issue a gift certificate in the person's name from you. So you can, yeah, you know, I mean, that's
Wonderful.
That's a nice gift. That is a nice
that's a
gift. So
gift of
they are
wellness.
available now. So this is time to shop for the holidays. This is $100 from January 1st through June 30th. Come up to the community center here and get that gift certificate, and you can use a great facility. I mean, they
Yes,
keep
it
on
is.
updating the equipment. I mean, the equipment is
maintain it
fantastic.
and, yeah.
You know, it's just a great facility. So just that's a great deal.
A gift of health and wellness
That's
to offset all the junk we're reading now.
true.
Sorry.
That's very true. And let's see, our next spot is one that we showed you last week, but we thought we'd like to run this again because it is really important and it's a good one. Ann and Dinah sat down together from the library to give us an update of what's going on at the Brooks Library. So let's take a look at that again right now.
Creating cookies, talking to some of the older people, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we have a ton of different cookies, lots of different colors of frosting, lots of different candies, and that's going to be at 2 o'clock on Saturday the 2nd. And then our next special program that we have in December is going to be our annual Visit with Santa, which is always a special time for us. On December 16th, also a Saturday at 2:30, Santa is going to arrive on a fire truck, which is always an excitement. And you'll be able to sit on Santa's lap, talk to him, tell him exactly what you want for Christmas. And then we have, you know, music playing and cookie crackers and juice, and it's just it's a lot of fun, and it's one of the things that a lot of kids really look forward to all year. In addition to all of our regular programs, we have tons of programs for preschoolers. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 10:30 we have preschool programs. We have a bunch of special programs that we're going to be running during the school vacation week since the older kids will be out of school. So on the 26th, which is a Tuesday, the Tuesday of school vacation, we're going to have a Lego Build It Challenge, which is going to be a lot of fun.
And very popular.
Oh,
Legos.
yes.
Legos are the thing.
And have always been the thing. There's
It's so true.
yeah,
Yeah.
generations of people have loved Legos. We actually have a regular Lego program that we run every Monday from 3 o'clock on, where kids can come in and just sort of free play with our Legos. But this is going to be something special. On the 26th at 2:30, we're going to have a special Lego Build It Challenge. So we're going to have a bunch of different challenges for kids to come in and see if they can build the specific things and sort of like, you know, to specific requirements, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. So if you know someone out there who loves to build, we have 1 million Legos, so you don't have to bring your own because we have more than you can ever imagine.
How exciting.
And then on
It's as good as Legoland.
yeah, I know. Maybe not
Probably-
quite as good as
well,
Legoland,
maybe
but like we've
a
got
little less
tubs and tubs of them.
crowded.
It's amazing.
but-
And then on Wednesday, the 27th of vacation week, at 2:30, we're going to have an origami toy workshop, which is a lot of fun because most people, you know that you can make like a little crane or whatever, but my favorite origami projects are the ones that actually do something. So instead of just making a crane that sits there, I like to make the crane that will flap its wings when you pull its tail, or little balls that are weighted so that way when you finish folding them, they'll do a somersault, which is kind of cool. So
Great. Yeah. Interactive
Yeah.
origami.
definitely, and it is for all ages. I would say the like prime age group for that would be like 2nd grade and above, just for the fine motor skills. But if you have a younger one that really wants to do it, or you have a younger sibling, absolutely bring them along. Just be prepared that you're going to probably be helping them a fairly significant amount because there's a lot of like nitpicky folding.
And what is the date of that?
That's the 27th.
Uh-huh, okay.
And
Great.
then on Friday, the 29th at 2:30, we're going to have a special Shrinky Dink program.
Oh,
I know.
Shrinky Dinks. That's another popular, long-standing
Yes.
kids thing.
Many of us have fond memories of playing with
Yes,
Shrinky Dinks as
yes.
kids. And we have a whole bunch of them. And it's great because we got some clear ones, so you get to draw whatever it is that you want rather than having to use the one, like the pre-made ones, which is what I remember. I much prefer these free-form ones. So if you know that you're like, oh, I really want a Shrinky Dink of something specific, feel free to print it out, and then you can trace it, which is a nice way of doing it. If you're like, oh, I really want a dragon, but I'm not good at drawing dragons, you can just trace the dragon, or you can be like, no, I'm a great artist. I'm gonna just put whatever it is. And that's another one that's open to all ages, because even very young children can do it, because and it's great because they shrink down and they get very hard. So it's a nice little keepsake, especially if you have grandparents visiting for the week or whatever, to make something together, and then you get to keep it and you can.
Uh-huh. So this is all vacation week.
This is all vacation
That's
week.
so great. Lots
And
to
then
do.
the last day of the last vacation week program we have on Saturday the 30th, the ever popular slime. We've done it a million times, and we'll continue to do it a million times, because I honestly don't know a child who was like, oh no, I've already done that, I don't need to do it again, because it's slime. I love slime, kids love slime, just it's a good time. We're going to be using shaving cream to make it extra puffy slime. So instead of being slimy and slippery, it gets really puffy, and like the texture on it is just really neat. I love how you can take the same ingredients and just add the ingredients just a little bit, and you just totally change the slime all up. It's great.
That's really fun. Yeah.
But as much as I love youth services, obviously, and get very excited about kids stuff, there are adult things going on at the library at the same time. And I have two things that I would like to highlight for the adult programs. And the first is actually something that the fire department and police department are doing, which is called Homeless for the Holidays. And they are going to be camping out at Brooks Park from December 9th through the 13th. To bring awareness to the community about the problems of homelessness and the hardships that people face. And one of the things that they are doing as part of that is they're collecting non-perishable foods and toys for children. So if you bring a donated item to the Homeless for the Holidays group at Brooks Park, they'll give you a little receipt, and if you bring the receipt over to the library, we're happy to waive all of your overdue book fines. Because you've done something nice for the community, so we want to give back to you as well. We can't override lost or missing things, because we still have to replace the book, so we'll still need that money. But if you just have overdue fines that you've been accruing for a while, I have overdue fines. I work at the library, so we know it happens.
Passionate readers sometimes lose track of time. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the other really fun program that we're very excited about at the library on December 9th, from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, we're going to have a great drop-in program that we're calling Cookies and Cocoa. And what this is, it's going to be a tech showcase. So we know leading up to the holidays, there's a lot of people who are looking to buy technology products for loved ones or for themselves, or suspect that they might be gifted one, and want some advice. And it can be really tough to go to the store and ask for advice, because they have a very vested interest in telling you what you want to hear and only telling you all the really good things. And
so an unbiased view of your tech
exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
So we'll have a variety of different things to look at, and then
Yeah.
we'll have access to things like consumer reports and some information experts is what we are at the library. So if you have a
Yes.
question and you're not quite sure who to ask or how to ask, you're not even sure what questions you should be asking, this would be a great time to come down to the library and really get that all cleared up.
And this is Saturday the 9th? Is that
Yes,
right?
Saturday the
Saturday
9th,
the 9th
from
at
10 to 2.
10 to 2.
And there'll be
Okay.
cookies and cocoa as well.
Yes.
So always an incentive for
And
me.
lots of information, useful, very valuable information, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay, well, that sounds terrific. And lots going on in December at the library. And thanks so much for coming in to
Thank
tell
you
us
for
all
having
about it.
us.
Well, you know, she is so great over there. That whole team
Again,
at the library.
we're so lucky.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
lucky.
Even though we repeated that, I think it was worth repeating.
Absolutely.
And just to let folks know, to really get down there and take advantage of what's
Yes.
going on down there.
Yes, especially if you have children or you are going to be entertaining children in your home for the holidays.
Yes, yes.
It's good to know that there are places you can take them.
That's right, that's for sure. This is an interesting one. The Harwich Conservation Trust, of course, periodically puts on some lectures, and some are coming up the new year, January 2018.
Right.
On Saturday, January 6th at 2 p.m., they're going to be presenting Cuba Beyond the Tourist Experience. Now, when you think of the island of Cuba, it's, of course, very close to the U.S., and you know, we think of Cuba and we think of all the classic cars that they've been able to restore there because they've not been able to get, you know,
ones.
current cars. And, you know, it's really amazing when you see films of Cuba, you see, it's like going back in time, and all these cars are in perfect working condition. I don't know how they do it, but they do. And fine cigars and pulsating music. But were you aware that Cuba possesses the only crocodile known to hunt in packs? Well, this is going to be a lecture, and also slaves were punished for insulting a bird that represented the King of Spain. How about the relationship of Cuba's traditional food to the cultural history of Cape Cod? Now, that's one you'd never think of.
No, I wouldn't.
You know, these are things, topics that, you know, you just wouldn't think of about Cuba. The presentation by Herbert Raphael, I know I probably didn't pronounce that right. He's a PhD. He's the author of the field guides, Birds of the West Indies and Wildlife of the Caribbean. He's a retired chief of the Division of International Conservation for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. He's going to be giving this lecture, Cuba Beyond the Tourist Experience, Saturday, January 6th at 2 p.m. The suggested donation is $5 per person. It's going to be right here at the Harwich Community Center, January 6th at 2 p.m. So that's one that the Conservation Trust is putting on.
Very interesting.
A little
topic.
different, but quite interesting.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
so that's a good one. And here is a new incentive that's happening, the Lower Cape Community Housing. They're looking for help to get our program running by having the general public get involved by attending meetings and giving input, but also getting funds to buy the property, build the complex, and start the program.
Wow.
Now, this program is a very special one. Interested persons who have adult children or adults 22 and over who would like to get involved in a brand new housing community called Lower Cape Housing on Cape Cod. This is for adults and veterans who can function by themselves, and you live and work on Cape Cod, and they have any type of disability. And they're workforce adults and veterans. They can function by themselves, and if you wish to reside in a unit, please get involved by coming to the next meeting on Thursday, December 28th at the Harwich Community Center. This is a brand new program to get these folks into housing, you know, folks with disabilities, but can function by themselves. So the meeting is going to be Thursday, December 28th at 4 p.m. You can RSVP by calling Jeff at 774-237-0696 or email, oh boy, here we go with a complicated email. It's LOCANTOREJEFF1985@gmail.com. I would suggest using the phone, 774-237-0696. So again, this meeting is going to take place Thursday, December 28th at 4 p.m. right here
And
at the
that's
Community Center.
such an important issue.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
great new incentive to get folks with disabilities that can live on their own into housing.
Yes.
That's a great thing.
It is.
Okay, very
It
good.
is. I
Now,
hope it
you've
works
got
out.
a very important thing as well.
Yes, I do. Speaking of the Harwich Community Center, and if you have been down recently, you will see that it is so delightfully decorated for the holidays. It really is amazing. And among those decorations is a mitten tree, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. First of all, I'm going to thank you for joining in the efforts here to give children in need the special holiday season they deserve. To participate, all you have to do is choose a mitten from the tree, which bears the name of a child on Cape Cod. Stop at the front desk and let us know the name and age of the child you selected so we can ensure that every child gets a gift. You may then purchase the items which the child and their family have requested. Monetary donations and smaller contributions are always welcome too. Please drop off your unwrapped gifts labeled with the child's name at the community center by next Wednesday, which is December 13th. And you can see the front desk to participate, and there are only 4 mittens left. So I would love to see those 4 mittens taken quickly and soon so that you can get going on getting the items that the child needs. And also, there are children that ask for gift cards as they get a little older. They would like to have a gift card to get something for themselves that they would like to have. And their preferred places for a gift card are the Simon Mall, the GameStop store, and Amazon. So gift cards are available at Stop and Shop and CVS, so you don't even have to go to the store. Just when you're shopping at Stop and Shop or CVS, pick up a card, drop it off here at the front desk, and please do it by next Wednesday, December 13th. It's really needed, and we thank you in advance for all your help.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Eileen.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so important.
So
And
important that every child have something under the tree.
it really is.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Well, the next segment today, this is a very special one. As you know, if you've gone by Saquatucket Harbor at all, you've seen a lot of work going on there. They are doing a major renovation there. And you don't often get to see it through the eyes of a drone. Now, Caleb, our assistant director here, is quite good at flying a drone.
Yes, he is.
And he has put a camera on that thing, and he is going to give us a look at what's going on at Saquatucket Harbor through the eyes of a drone. Let's take a look at that right now. Well, we'd like to thank Caleb for taking the time to do that.
What a
That was just,
beautiful job he did.
he couldn't have picked a better day. The sky was gorgeous.
Yes, it
and,
was.
you know, just all the, you know, the clouds, it was just right. And, you know, it just gives you a look at what's going on there. And, you know, you don't see it through the eyes of a drone. And that was a great opportunity. And just very well done. Thanks, Caleb. That was nice.
Good job.
Yep. And folks, that's our show for this week. We really appreciate you joining us. Thank you so very, very much. And, you know, on behalf of all of us here at Channel 18, thanks for coming aboard.
Yes, and please take advantage of all the wonderful things going on around our town. We're blessed.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye
Bye.
for now.